It's a quick review of the market and what's going on. First of all, I want to just point some things out. A lot of the behavior, if you're just using the charts, it's very, very predictable. Much more predictable than the news makes it out to be. I mean, it's take a look at what's been going on, and you'll see. You had a breakout. You have a test of the breakout. You have another absorption. You had a test of that same resistance area, a little bit higher, right? And then finally you had this break right here. And right test, right? So it's break, test, break, test, break, test. Eventually, when this thing was unable to go, and it's I don't want to say predictable all the time, but it was very evident that it wouldn't go. This right here was very evident, because the market actually broke on this wave down. You only knew that if you were watching the internals. Internals told you that this here isn't just a test. It's actually a very heavy selling pressure. In fact, I mean, it's so heavy that, they even registered as selling here and selling here. So I knew this thing was done. And then after that, you had a break right here, right? Break right there. And then you had basically a test, right? Now, take a wild guess of what this is. It's a break, and you really, that's the break. So now it's going to come back. It's going to test the break, and we'll see what behavior is on that test. So, I mean, this was so clear that even on this up distribution on the top, I mean, take a look at this. This is why I explained the importance of wave volume, which I don't know why is just not, it's not really taught as much. You see these waves? Look at what happened here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Declining volume. And then the break on the increasing volume. This is very, very repetitive. All right. Now in the futures, you have to be a little careful because the session and all that, so it messes it up. Because you need the waves. They have to be. For me, I have to see them in the same session because they're not comparable. If they're not in the same session, you need the same. That volume messes up, and then there are other techniques like you can use price and time, but if you're going to use volume, over here this is a daily chart, so you don't have to worry about sessions, right? So I mean, look, it goes up, then goes down, then breaks on the volume. This here, I don't know what the hell is going on over here, but I think it's just some crack I have over here, but this is not really that high. And besides that, you can just clearly see the break test, break test, break test, break test. So now, as I explained when everyone was looking at this, that I don't see the number of stocks participating. So if they're not participating on this rally, which they're not going to go. So you had 1,100 over here, 1,400, not bad. But then it just lost all steam. And the NASDAQ was very clear. I mean, 1,000 out of what? More than 2,500 stocks? It's not even half. So it's not going to go. Because if you take a look at the selling, what broke the market, look at the number, 1789. 1,789 broke. Here, 2,000, this is on the NYSE, on the above, in the NASDAQ, it was 2,255 crack. So, unless you get a big number, meaning a lot of participation, and then the pullback is on low number, the market's not going to turn. the news has nothing. The news is not going to force the market to turn. I mean, you have to see the cause and effect here is that the stocks must rally in order for the indexes to turn. Why? Because they are the components of the index. That's the way it is structured. So that's just the facts. All right. So here we're looking at this bar over here, the 11 right here. There's a very clean breakdown, and it has followed through. And now you see this is in that initial accumulation area, right? And you had a green bar. So here I'm looking to see if it pulls back some, not for a long, right? But for the short, at least from a daily perspective, because it's a very clean breakdown. You know, it goes down, up, thrusting, testing, reverting, and testing the breakdown, and then your second break. So on increasing price, volume, etc., right? And no evidence here of a bull turning point, which makes me very confident that any pullback is just a pullback and can be shorted. I'm done. Thanks. Bye.